Welcome to the Business Finance Bulletin, episode 223. Welcome again to the latest Business Finance Bulletin with me, Rob Warlow from Business Loan Services, the commercial finance experts. In this bulletin, open banking rollout gets underway, Barclays provides increased support to small businesses, and use of asset finance rebounds. At the beginning of 2018, in episode 196, I talked about the launch of open banking. Well, the open banking revolution has now started. First of all, what is open banking? Well, if you're a business owner, if you have applied for a business loan, often you get asked, for example, for 3 months bank statements. You have to go to your scanner, copy all those bits of paper or download PDF copies and send them on to your bank. Well, part of open banking is that gets rid of it. All you have to do now is give approval to your lender to access your bank account directly, and that removes the paperwork. Well, Liberis, an alternative finance provider, has announced it is one of the first providers to make use of open banking. It's carried out its first renewal of an existing facility whereby they remotely accessed the business's bank account directly so it could view its transactions, and that avoided the business owner having to go on a constant paper chase copying all those bank statements. So it really is the start of this revolution that open banking is bringing. So keep an eye out for this, and hopefully over time more lenders will start to make use of this new way of accessing and speeding up finance. Well, it seems that Barclays Bank is up in its game when it comes to courting small businesses in need of finance. Two announcements from Barclays Bank over the last couple of weeks. First of all, they've announced that they have been able to access via the British Business Bank a £300 million guarantee scheme. Now, the British Business Bank is the umbrella organisation which is home to all of the government's finance schemes, and it has something called the Enable Guarantee Programme. As its name suggests, it's there to enable banks to support more small businesses. It comes in the form of a guarantee. Now, this guarantee to Barclays Bank for the 300 million means that they are targeting, in this particular case, asset finance facilities. That's leasing and HP. And this scheme has allowed them to announce that they are giving a 0.25% cashback. Now, this will mean that if you've got a need for commercial vehicles, plant and machinery, you'll be able to get some hard cash back when you access this facility. It's designed for businesses employing up to 250 people and a turnover of up to £44 million a year. And I'm sure that includes the vast majority of you. So watch out if you're getting some mailings or calls from Barclays Bank if you want to use an asset finance facility. On the back of this, Barclays has also announced that it's increasing its support to small businesses via unsecured business loans. Up until now, you can get an unsecured business loan up to a maximum of £50,000. Barclays are now doubling that to £100,000. Also doing the same with overdrafts. Previously, unsecured overdrafts would go up to £25,000. They've now doubled that to £50,000. The same underwriting criteria applies, but it just shows that perhaps the banks are beginning to react a little bit to all the alternative providers who have been nipping away at the edges of their market share. But good to see Barclays Bank there improving access to finance. In many bulletins during 2018, I've highlighted the fact that usage of asset finance to purchase commercial vehicles, plant and machinery and business equipment has been a bit patchy. In fact, in some months, we've seen the volume of new business compared to that done in 2017 contract. Now, this kind of matches this lack of confidence that many business owners have been having during this year. This lack of confidence has manifested itself in the unwillingness to invest in new equipment. Well, the latest figures have come out from the Finance and Leasing Association, and in May 2018 its members have reported an increase in business. Compared to May 2017 to May 2018, business volumes were up 10%. So what have people been buying? Well, there's been a surge in the purchase of new commercial vehicles. Those volumes were up 13%. In terms of plant and equipment, those volumes were up by 4%. Now, year on year, compared to May 2017, compared to May 18, during the whole of that 12 months, business volumes were up 3%, probably less impressive, and that really takes into account the slow period during the start of 2018. However, while I may say that 3% is less than impressive, compare that to the banks, where around that same period, the decline in lending has been about 2%. So you can see there's a big difference between those asset finance lenders and the high street banks. Now, if you want to know more about asset finance and whether it can suit your investment plans and you want to know more, just drop me an email, info@businessloanservices.co.uk. Well, that's it for another bulletin. As ever, I hope you enjoyed it and found it useful. And if you did, please don't forget to give it a like and a share. That's it for this week, and I hope you have a successful and profitable week, and see you next time.